underway right now. Let's send it back over to Mari.
Alan, thank you so much. Joining us now is our good friend Jason Boyett from Breaking Out Magazine. So Jason, what are we going to be talking about today? Who are we going to highlight?
Okay, so we're talking about an article in our latest issue about Dove Creek.
Awesome, yeah.
Equine Therapy. I know that you're familiar with the organization.
Yes.
It's a ranch out near Canyon, and they take in horses that have been surrendered by their owners. Maybe they can't care for them. Maybe they've been they've had to be taken by like the county because of cruelty or neglect.
Right.
And Dove Creek takes in those horses, nurses them back to health, gets them adopted out to people. But also there's a herd of 15 horses that just lives out there. And so the owner of Dove Creek, Laurie Higgins Curley, has a lot of programs related to these horses, and we talk about some of that in this issue.
That is awesome. Yeah, Lori and Allie McEwen, they do such a good job out there. And I was going to also kind of mention one of their biggest programs that they have is Led by Horses. Can you tell us a little bit more about what Lori said about that?
Yeah, so Lori's own story begins with grief. You know, she founded Dove Creek in 2008 after her husband passed away from cancer. Horses were a big part of her healing process because there's something about this giant, forgiving, non-judgmental animal and the relationship that they have with humans that helped her get through that journey with grief. And so she is certified. She's got a lot of programs related about helping people who've experienced PTSD, maybe team building, those kinds of things taking place. And people will come out to, Dove Creek, and they'll go through this process working with the horses to get over some of their obstacles and things like that.
Right. No, they do a lot of great things out there. They have a lot of events going on throughout the year, and they just like to get the community involved. And one of their upcoming events, it's actually an annual fundraiser that they do out there at Dove Creek. It's the Sunset Dinner, correct?
Yeah, Sunset Dinner is actually coming up this weekend. It's Saturday night. It's a big fundraiser for them, their biggest of the year. You have a chance to go out there and actually meet some of the horses, see them, see how they've grown and gotten healthy again. They have such interesting stories about these horses and how they've come along.
They do. And you all really need to get out there and go and see for yourselves. Jason and I, before we got into the segment, we were talking about how peaceful it is down there. The minute you go down into the canyon, it's just, I don't know, the vibes are great.
It's a beautiful property. It's always great to be around horses. The horses are really grateful that you're there. They're super friendly. She has a lot of volunteers, and it's a really good way to get involved with a nonprofit.
True. They have volunteers of all ages, too. There's some young ones and then also some one of the older volunteers. And I got a chance to talk to them as well a couple years ago. They have a blast down there. Yeah. And where can we go for more information about this article?
So you can read this article at brickandelm.com. You can read it on our website. You can go to our digital reader for the magazine and browse through it just like you're browsing through a magazine.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to be here.
Yeah, of course. And I'm glad we got to highlight Dove Creek Equine Rescue.
It's a really cool organization.
It really is. Thank you.
Sure.
And keep it here on Studio 4. We will have more on the way.